I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Screen play, Johnson. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Travis Carey. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Love. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
KJ Hamler. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. I mean, let's face it, trying to chase him.
Can's got it teed up. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
At the 31.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
At the 28-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. James Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
49.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Push him back. Push him back. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey. Check. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. You got to get the ball.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
34-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and long for Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Rick Zerline set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
16-yard line.
Check. Watch the pass. 44, Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to work. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Cam Akers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Intended for Joshua Perkins. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a second down throw for Love here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Love now. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Vincent Smith, 57 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Carey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Second down, Love. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll go up up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete, Jefferson the target. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Murray.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. K.J. Hamler making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Extra point is good.
And his kick is good.
That's the score. Browns 38, Ravens 13.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team And let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Vincent Smith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Ravens.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game, but maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 3rd down, Love looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Murray again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Love now on second down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They got a man. It's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 8-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up second down. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. On second down, Akers. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on third down, Love. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Murray, one final try. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Today